Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about empathy and sympathy. How many of us really show it? And how often are we in a position as nurses to help people who are transitioning, like our patients and their loved ones, so that we can help each other become better by helping each other have a little bit more empathy. Now, the disclaimer is my videos are for entertainment and educational purposes only. Fair Use Act disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. No copyright is intended, all rights reserved. For dramatic purposes, I'll be throwing in a few of my little sketches and drawings. Hope you enjoy. I was checking on a friend the other day. She recently lost her husband. He had a long battle with cancer and she recently lost him. So she was visiting his grave site. And as I was speaking with her, she told me about a person walked up to her, an older lady walked up to her who was looking for her husband's grave. And the lady just had a hard time, but what she found was the lady did not have all of the numbers for the grave to be able to identify the grave. She was missing a number, and she had told her, "Oh, your husband's is one number off from my husband." And the lady had discovered, that's when the lady discovered that she was one number off, and she got the number, and they happened to be right next to each other. So I'm sharing this story. I asked her, was it okay if I shared the story after she had told me what the lady had revealed to her? And the lady's husband had apparently been sick, and he had gotten to the point where he had to be taken back to the hospital. And with the COVID-19 that is going on right now, she was, of course, not allowed to visit him, where she had to stay out in the waiting room. The staff caring for her husband notified her that he was transitioning, which means dying. And she said, "Oh, can I come back? Please come back to him. We've been together so long. Can I please come back to him and just comfort him by holding his hand?" In which the staff had said, "No, you cannot. Because of the COVID-19, we cannot allow you to come back here." And so she continued to wait in the waiting room. And she said, "But ma'am, it's just one thing I do not understand." This is what she said to my friend. She said, "I don't understand." She said, "I can see them not wanting me to come back there and not allowing me to come back there. But as soon as he died, they came and got me and said, you can come back here and see him." So they allowed her to come back there and see him after he died, but they would not make any kind of arrangements for her to be able to see or be with him and just hold his hand while he died. And so she was having a hard time dealing with that, and that's something that's going to take her through the rest of her life. And the reason I'm sharing this, because my friend, she said she doesn't know what she would have done had she been in that same situation. And no one really should have to do that. We just need to have a little bit more compassion and show even sympathy and empathy and towards other people, because as medical professionals, we understand we have to abide by the rules and regulations and be safe and keep people safe. But there's something just doesn't seem right. I could understand if they did not allow her to come there at all, to come see him at all, even after he passed. That, like the lady said, the older lady had said, she would have understood that more than they allowed her to come back there after he had passed. So that is something that's going to bother her for the rest of her life, and she should not have to go through that. We just have to think A lady told me before, don't think outside of the box, think without a box. And as medical professionals, especially us as nurses, yeah, put yourself in this older lady's shoes, and you'll see that empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. You'll probably start imagining the life that she had with her husband before losing him, like in their youth when they first started out. So we just have to encourage each other to do show the empathy and sympathy, but most of all empathy, because that's when you can actually get into the feelings and understand what a person is feeling. So when you put it all together, you're treating the whole person, and a little bit of empathy goes a long way and can last someone a lifetime. We just have to continue to encourage each other to share that and keep the profession in a caring manner. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and come back for another video. Also, this is the information here for the Centers for Disease Control and also the American Red Cross for the COVID-19 information. So do utilize these websites and the information here for any questions you have. And if you'd like to support, you can get one of these really cool t-shirts. Nurses Got Skills comes in different colors, and it includes the RN, LVN, CNA, and nursing attendant. We are all nurses in this together. Thank you.